My viewers, I'm back. Sorry, I've had a struggle today. Camera's getting flat. My phone is almost flat. Just want to show you guys and girls, I've got two rods in here. I've put it high next to each other. The one has got a crayfish tail on, and the big rod has got a live shad on. I slided it in now. It's a perfect time of the day now for catching big fish. I'm gonna sit there next to my rods. I'm not gonna miss a big bite again like I missed earlier in the day. That was definitely either a garrick, we call it in Afrikaans a leervis, or it was a kabeljou, a salmon. Definitely, but I was not close to my rod, so I missed it when it took my bait. I couldn't strike it. There's Lawrence. He's trying for shad, trying his best. But he's not having a good day today. Not having a good day, but he's still smiling. He's still smiling. He enjoys his fishing. This guy has got so much experience. He's gonna keep on trying. The wind has settled down a little bit. There's still some wind blowing, but not as bad as earlier. So let's hold thumbs, please. Hold thumbs for me, my viewers, please. Let's get a big fish, a big one. Let's go. I'm gonna sit there next to my rods. If there's action, I'll switch my camera on immediately. I'm sitting here by my two big rods on top of a big rock. Let's get a real run. It's the perfect time of the day. And tomorrow there's a big cold front moving in here over the coast. So today is the last day for fishing for a few days. I think we'll only get back to fishing maybe next week, Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. Hold thumbs, we need a real run. Yeah, Lawrence is struggling today. He's got one of those days. We all get that days, that kind of days, all fishermen. He hasn't got any luck today, but he's still trying. There on the other side, there's a gentleman with a blue sweater, also fishing. He's been fishing for quite a few hours now, and we saw him now also catch a nice shad. I'm back. I've brought in this rod with a crayfish tail on. It was quite a nice big tail. I just left a little bit of shell here at the bottom, but the rest of the crayfish I cleaned it up, took the shell off and left the whole tail. But the small fishies has taken all the meat. All the meat. But I tried. Crayfish is very good for catching big rockcots and mussel crackers, and we find them in this water, big ones. But there's just too many small fishies taking my bait. Shame old Lawrence, he's having a miserable day. He's been stuck almost 20 times. He's having a miserable day. Yeah, he's stuck once again. Lot of the times it's actually crayfish or eels. It just takes your bait under the rocks. I call it reef rocks. and you just can't get it out. You just can't get it out. So he's lost a lot of sinkers and hooks today. But in any sport you get a lucky day and an unlucky day. Next time he might be the lucky one and I don't have a good day with the fishing. Yeah. But is this sea not beautiful? I've casted now the other rod there on the left hand side of Lawrence. I've casted it in with that small piece of crayfish tail. Casted it close to those rocks there on the left hand side. That's usually where the rock cod mussel crackers hangs out. Shame Lawrence, he's struggling. Lawrence is trying his best to get his sinker back. He's trying all his tricks. This gentleman is so experienced. He's been fishing here on this coast for many years. My viewers, I had a lovely day here on the rocks. Beautiful. I caught my 2 nice shads and I lost, I think, the biggest shad that I've ever caught. It looked like a shad of about 3-4 kgs. I lost it. I won the fight. I had it in a small gully just there in front of Lawrence, and when I tried to lift it out of the water, my nylon trace broke. I didn't bring enough steel trace today to the rocks. I was not planning on fishing the whole day. So remember, if you catch shad, always have a steel trace. They've got very sharp teeth. So I've lost a beautiful shad. If I just had a steel trace on, I would have landed it. And I got that lovely crayfish. I used it for bait today. Very, very good bait. And I, unfortunately, with that first shad that I put in as a live bait, slided it in, I was just not close enough to my rod when the fish took it. And I spoke to some other gentlemen that was here on the rocks now also fishing. They agree it must have been a garrick or a salmon, and the teeth marks that was on that shad, big teeth marks. So that's my own mistake. I was not close to my rod. I could have struck it when I was close and hooked it. My own mistake. But it was a great day. I enjoyed the day so much. I'm still gonna wait for another 10-15 minutes, then I'm gonna head home. Lawrence is still struggling with that rod that's stuck. He's doing his best. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for another 15 to 20 minutes with this live shad that I've got in. If nothing happens, I'm gonna bring it out. Maybe summer cook it tonight. my viewers, I'm gonna try and get this shad out that I slide it in as a live bait. I must head home. It's been a long day for me, and I'm sure we're gonna have a nice braai tonight before the bad weather hits us from tomorrow. Bad, rainy, windy weather. Okay, let's see if I can get this shad out. Yeah, this is my second nice shad that I've caught today that I've lost on my live bait rod. It's actually very rocky here, this bay. If you catch with live shad, you're actually supposed to go to a sandy beach, a nice bay where there's no rocks. That's the best thing to do. But me and Lawrence fished here today because we were a little bit protected from the wind by the rocks here. But yeah, that's the second beautiful shad I've lost. But you have to sacrifice some of your nice shads to catch the big ones. I'm gonna head home now. Lawrence is also heading home. Ons gaan nou lekker braai. We're gonna have a nice braai. Thanks for watching my videos. Bye bye.